They stared. Where to begin? Thank you for bringing me into this amazing group. Best luck with your channel in the future. Hey guys, what is up? This is BayStared, and welcome back to another episode of BayCraft SMP. I am starting this video in a weird place because what I'm told is there is a extra special surprise for me on the server. So one of the guys that I originally played with on Survival Island, Trident, he was on the server and is on the server. It's taken a bit of a break, but he has left me a gift in my world, and I have no idea what it is. I've been assured that it is awesome, so I wanted to start here so that I would be completely surprised by whatever the surprise is. So let's jump right in and check it out and see what it is. I have no idea what it could be. I have not been on since he put it in there, so cross your fingers and let's hope that it is amazing. Okay, I did that. I think I'm still in bat form, so let's get out of bat form and let's see what we can find. What is up, guys? Let's see who is on real quick. Docpool's on. Cool. He is one of the newest members of the server. We're so excited to have him on. Coco Bandit's on. Susie the Sawyer. So let's look around and see if we can't figure out what Trident's surprise was. It's not back there. Oh, what is it? Cicadas? Follow the cicadas. I don't see it. Whoa, what? What in the world? Holy crap. Cicadas from the Twilight Forest. There's some skyberry bushes, more essence of burp. Okay, hold on, let's try to read these signs. Here's like 200 levels. P.S. Here's some goodies. I thought you would like this. A block of gold, some blocks of diamonds. Okay, they stared. Where to begin? Thank you for bringing me into this amazing group. Best luck with your channel in the future. You deserve it, buddy. As a thank you, anything in my house on here is yours. The smeltery, any system, anything in it, whatever you want. Working with you guys has been a total blast. I just feel that I am not getting enough content out to keep my part, nor do I have enough time to do so. Best of luck, your buddy, Trident 102. That's awesome. That's awesome. That is completely awesome. Thank you. I hope Trident watches this video and certainly understands. This is Skystone Chest. Holy crap, of course. What is this? Trident's point. So defense tournaments, some sort of a and a golden lasso. No, I think that was for Mini-Me. That's awesome. Diamonds, cobalt, shiny nuggets. This is absolutely amazing. So Trident, if you're watching this video, thank you very much. I do definitely appreciate it. I don't know if I'm going to be able to keep the cicadas because they are super annoying, and it does definitely put my experience farm over here to, oh, maybe he borrowed that too. That's so cool. This is fantastically awesome. I will in fact, what I might do is just leave this and dig a new way out. That might just be what I have to do in order to pay the right kind of... Where is the music coming from? Oh, maybe that's them. Are those music notes in? Anyway, this is beyond awesome. So Trident, I hope you're watching the video. Thank you very much for this. It's a heartfelt thank you. Again, if you didn't watch Survival Island, I would say do hop on over there and check it out. It was the series right before this one. Several of us, there were 3 of us originally, and then a 4th, and then a 5th. That's actually where we met Susie and brought her in on the island as well. But there were several of us who were on Survival Island together, and Trident was there with me on that from the beginning. So I am thankful that he at least made the journey, and I definitely understand that sometimes you just have too much of whatever else going on, and nobody can fault you for that. So thanks again. That's freaking fantastic, super amazing. If you guys know Trident, if you follow him on Twitter or anything like that, do go tell him thank you, drop him a hello and all of that business, make him feel real good. So thanks, Trident. You've basically nearly made me forget exactly what we came on the server to do. We have a couple things we need to accomplish today. One is to secure our place in the, I believe he started calling them Stellar Gardens? Okay, so let's check it out over here. The Memorial Gardens we already saw. This is, what did he call it? Town Hall. Oh yeah, we already saw that. Get out of here. Yeah, I just got another hat. Whoop, a little bit of lag there. No big deal. Let's see. These were over here, I believe. The Somnia. What was it called? I need to figure out what I'm going to do. So over here was the new expansion. A 9x9 ode to Dire Wolf, Starter Stellar Gardens. I love the fact that he made it a 9x9, and we do pay a lot of respect and much love to Dire Wolf. We are using his texture pack. His content is amazing. He's a consummate teacher, and I love the fact that Somnia went there with a 9x9. So thank you very much for that, Somnia. Fantastic. I hope Dire Wolf sees it and appreciates it, and I am going to throw a shout out if he does happen to watch this video and there is any chance in the whole wide world you would do a guest appearance on the server. We would absolutely flip out over that. It may not be possible and it may not happen, so don't hear me say that's going to happen, but that would be freaking fantastic. So anyways, okay, what else do we need to do? We need to make our deposit for the Stellar Gardens, because we got to pay something to get a property. That's hilarious. Lag wouldn't let the door close, left a block. Fantastic. Lag sometimes is real, people. That's the truth. Yeah. Okay, so let's think. What could we make to put in the Stellar Gardens? Okay. We could do something. It's got to be something worthwhile. Let's think about this. What could we make? We could use some of this stuff. Maybe I'll give him that. I don't have any idea what it is. You guys might be screaming at your TVs right now, or laptop, or phone, or whatever else it is. I don't have any idea what any of these things are used for. So what I think I'm going to do is, what do I need? Can I make a quill? How do you do that? What the hell is that thing even called? Is it called a quill? Book and quill? Can I make that? Ink sack, a book, and a feather. Ink sack, a book, and a feather. Do I have any of those things? Surely I have a feather, right? Did I have any feathers? Did I not keep not one feather? Not one stinking... There they are. Feather. Okay, cool. I don't have an ink sack. Okay, I'll be right back, guys. What I'm going to do is go and get an ink sack and a book. I should have enough for a book. What is it? 3 pieces of paper and 1 leather. All the vanilla stuff escapes me anymore. That should be a book, right? Nope, not in there. Let's see. Boom, boom, boom. Leather. There's our book. There's our feather. I need an ink sack. Okay. Let's just double check this one more time. Make sure I don't have one. And it doesn't look like I do. So I will be right back, fellas. I'm going to go get an ink sack, and then I'll come right back. We'll make that. I'm going to give him that thing, and then we'll go from there, and we'll start the next project, which is going to be super fantastic. I'll be right back. Dear Mr. Somnia. Let's start there. That's a pretty good start. What's that thing called? I don't even know what it's called. What is it called? It's called a logic matrix programmer. You probably won't need this at all, but we're going to do it anyways. Logic matrix programmer. Oh, it's not there anymore. Dear Mr. Somnia, please accept this logic matrix programmer as our down payment for a spot in your new complex. Kind regards, hashtag team based dare. So hopefully Somnia loves this enough that he will enter book title, down payment we hope. Oh, we can't do it. That's fine. Nope, 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 nope. What just happened? Down payment. Sign and close. Okay, cool. So now we have ourselves a down payment, and hopefully he accepts the down payment and the programmer as our down payment. Hopefully that all works out. We'll run over here real quick and drop this off in the gardens, and then we will get on with the very next piece to our puzzle today. And it's something that I'm super excited about because it is going to be the resurrection of a project. Where do I put this? Is it over here? I think it's over here. Somnia's Stellar Construction Company. Okay, apply now for one apartment in Stellar Gardens. Leave your name and down payment in chest. Construction begins January 2016. Okay, we read that I think once. So let's put our book in here, and let's put our item, put them together. So hopefully when he comes back and sees that, plus we got some video proof that we actually did it. So hopefully when he comes back and sees that, he'll know that that was our down payment, and he will let us know sooner or later whether we were accepted into the Stellar Gardens. So that will be awesome. Now on to a new project, something brand new that I alluded to in the last episode. And we're only just going to get started this time because it's going to take a while to finish. But you don't get done if you don't get started. Oh, with the doors again, really? I want in the door. I want in the door. I just want in the door. Thank you very much. Okay. So you don't get done if you don't get started. This is a building guide. And to use it, I am going to need a, what's it called? Redstone signal. Now I think I can just make a lever, right? Stick, lever. I think I can just literally stick a lever on this thing, maybe. Brilliant. Okay, that worked. But now how do I change dome? I don't want a dome. Triangle, pentagon, hexagon, octagon, sphere. This is what I want. And now what I need to do is say it's 5 by 6, 5 by 7. How far out can this go? Because I really want it big. Hang on, guys. I'll be right back. Let me get this thing set up, and then we'll meet back up, and we'll see where we're going to start this bad boy. So I'll be right back, guys. All right, guys. We have made it back, and what we're going to work on now is the placement. Let me turn this thing off real quick. Building guide. Needs a redstone signal. Okay, so what I did is I came over here to the quarry area. I figured this is going to be a good spot, as good a spot as any. What we are building is a gigantic structure, and it is going to be the Death Star second version. Not Death Star 2. If you're a Star Wars purist, you'll know the Death Star 2 was never completed. We are going to go ahead and complete it. What I mean is we built one in Season 2, and we are going to go ahead and build one in this season as well. So let me go ahead and light this up. that's only so that nothing spawns up here and catches us by surprise. But so I'm going to turn this guide back on. I think we're going to go for 130 blocks in diameter. Now, that sounds crazy, but I think it's going to work really well. All I need to know is how this thing works. Okay, 65 by 65 by 65. It's gigantic. Okay, 44,418 blocks. Oh my gosh. You people try to tell me that wouldn't be freaking phenomenal. Alright fellas, I think this is what we're going to do. I've decided that 60 by 60 by 60 is going to be fantastic. I think I'm going to go for 60 by 60 by 60, which is going to give us a gigantic structure. It's still going to be amazing. It's going to be brilliant and awesome to look at. Let me change this up real quick so that I can see the number of blocks again. So I have to change that, and then okay, so 37,806 blocks. Let's shut that off because we don't need it anymore. 37,806 blocks is what we're going to need to pull this off. So the reason we use the building guide is because of things like this, right? I can place a block here, and then I know where the blocks go, right? Makes sense? Anywhere where there's a block from the building guide, I know that's where I need a block. So it's a little bit difficult to look at, but over a long enough timeline, we should be able to figure it out, right? So we'll keep working on it. We'll go from there. We'll make all these levels. That's already getting snow on it. That's super weird. Let's see. We'll basically go through here. We will put down all of these levels. I'm sure we'll have tens of millions of mobs to contend with, but no big deal. So we've placed down, whoop, not that one. And that's what's going to be, is a bit of figuring it out. You know, placing blocks where they belong, not placing blocks where they don't belong, and then just flat out working it out. So anyways, I will not probably build too much of this on camera, and if I do, then maybe I could try to do some question and answer. I could try to answer some questions if you guys ask them, or volunteer some information as it becomes available about the server, about the world, about my life, and about all those other things. So that will be kind of cool. Maybe I could do that as well. I would talk about the panel that we did, which was on a convention called Better Than Minecon. Now, that's a good-natured ribbing at Minecon. They are not delusional. They are not saying that Minecon is bad, and they are not. It was an awesome event. We were able to attend virtually, and there were lots of people there. It was very cool. It was awesome enough that we actually got to do a panel where we got to talk about BayCraft, about the server, about the folks that we play with, and about what the server means to us, and kind of what it's like to be on a server that has so many personalities, so many YouTubers and people who are in this creative community that we love. So I was lucky to be on the panel with Somnia Samphoria was there, and so was Susie the Sawyer. So it was a great panel. We got to talk to some really cool fans. They actually engaged quite a bit and asked some really good questions. I live streamed it on Twitch, but I did not record it, so that really stinks. I am actually not even sure if Somnia or any of the rest of them did. I hope they did, and if they did, please go over and check out their channels and watch the panel. It was really a very good time. We had some really cool people in the audience because they just asked us questions. They got engaged, they asked questions, and they really seemed as though they were interested, you know, in what we had to say and in our world. So I am going to be a little bit nope, that's gone. So that, whatever. We're gonna have to do a lot of digging Again, that was one of the big reasons why the Ender Quarry was going to be such a big deal, was because of the fact that we are going to need so many blocks. I actually already forget the number, but I know it's a lot. So I think we only have like 24,000. I say only. I want to say that so far through the Ender Quarry, we've gotten about 24,000 blocks. There is a bit of a spoiler alert, so I'm not going to talk too much about it because I don't actually even know all the details, so I can't spoil too much. But I am digging a hole for Susie using the Ender Quarry, so we'll get some more. I'll take the filter off the trash can for that so we can pick up some more cobblestone. I'll probably leave the filter on for dirt and for, what's the other thing? Leave it on for dirt and gravel because I don't really need any of those, especially for this build. But I will take the filter off for cobblestone because we definitely will want as much cobblestone as we can get. Right now we're at about 20 to 24,000 blocks, and we're going to need somewhere in the neighborhood of 37,000 blocks. So it's a lot of dirt, a lot of cobblestone. Sorry, not dirt. A lot of cobblestone that we're going to need. And I could use a different block. I'm just going to be perfectly honest with you. The sheer number of blocks that we need makes it very difficult to consider additional blocks. It's so much material that everything you would try to do to make it like cooler or use a different material just adds that much more time and resources to the mix. So I can't be bothered to worry about it just yet, and I won't really apologize too much for that. The one thing I may try to do is we may go in, we may go in and absolutely wreck the nether. And what I mean by that is one of the biggest negatives that I had about the previous Death Star was I had to put torches everywhere. I couldn't figure out the lighting situation, and I don't love putting torches on everything. So we may go ahead and try to do magnum torches, which is a modded item. I don't know yet. We may do painted blocks. We've done those already, so we could do painted glowstone, make it look like cobblestone, so essentially you would never see any torches. The blocks themselves would emit enough light. The reason this becomes important is because if you've ever done mob spawners in Minecraft, what happens is your goal is to displace enough blocks, basically making a perfect opportunity for mobs to spawn. Now that sounds cool, right? That's interesting. But if you do that, then you're creating a perfect opportunity up here for mobs to spawn. In fact, the Death Star in Season 2 is almost a very perfect mob spawning situation, so that as soon as it gets dark inside, this sphere, there will be mob spawning all over the place. So that's something that we have to be aware of. It's something that we have to think about in our brains so that we don't end up in a situation where we have a very bad day. So I am not paying attention at all to what's going on in chat. I hope that is something interesting, and I hope they also are not talking to me because I have no idea what they're talking about. I have been too busy talking to you folks and getting ourselves squared away. So I really would love to take this time if I can get some good questions as far as comments and things like that. Some questions in the comments. Anything you guys are curious about. Again, I did say Doc is one of our newest members. We are adding members, and I've been asked a few times about folks who are interested in coming on board, and we do look at that. We do take those requests very seriously. We have kind of a panel of folks who then go out and sort of take a look at the YouTube channels and see. One of the biggest things that we're about in this whole group is what's your brand? You know, who are you, and kind of what would you bring to it? It's not about being super selective and having this group that only certain people can get in. That's not it at all. That's never been my intention. It's never been my idea, because guess what? I'm a small YouTube channel. I don't have tens of thousands of subscribers and all that business. So it's not having an elitist group, but what it is about is folks who are really trying to develop their own brand and try to make themselves, their own channel into whatever they want it to be. I don't want to dictate to somebody what their channel is about. I just want them to have an idea for themselves what they would like it to be about. So kind of give that as some advice for those who would want to join this server or any other server. The biggest thing you can do to help yourself is have a brand, have an identity, make your channel about who you are, play the style of game that you like to play. So that's it. I would say rant over, but it's not really a rant. It's just, just my thought process and the thought process that we use, which is, is the person who's asking to join up, are they a productive channel? Do they have good content coming out? Are they making awesome stuff? And really, are they just making a channel that is about them and represents them, to the best of their ability? So it's not about doing a certain thing or building a certain style or being from a particular place, because we are blessed, truthfully, to have folks from let's see, we have the United States, of course, we have Canada, we have Australia represented, we have England represented by a couple of folks. Who am I missing? Australia, England, is that it? Canada, US, Australia, and England. Maybe that, I feel like is that 4? Canada, US, yeah, that's it. So right now that's where we are as far as our international adventure. So it is awesome. We are fortunate in a lot of ways. I'm going to go ahead and leave you guys here. I'm going to dig this tower out. It was just a method by which to get up to a particular spot. And I'll go ahead and continue working on this. And when we come back, the next time you see me, we should have a bunch of levels completed. So this thing is going to be fantastic, and it's going to be gigantic. It's going to be a lot of fun. I don't even know what we're going to do up here. I just know we're going to have a Death Star, and it's going to be looming over everything we do, and hopefully everybody else thinks it's as awesome as I do, because I didn't really ask anybody if they wanted a Death Star. I just knew that's what I wanted. So if you are new to the channel and you like what you have seen so far, please hit that like button. Subscribe to the channel. It means the world to me, and it means the world to YouTubers in general. Subscribe to the channel. Hit that like button. Leave me a comment. Let me know what you think about the video. Let me know what you think about Death Stars, or let me know what you think about Minecraft or Star Wars or any number of 1,000 things that I might be interested in. I will catch you next time on BayCraft SMP, where we will hopefully have made quite a bit of progress on the Death Star. For all of the great folks on the server, right now you can see there are just 5 of us currently. For all these great folks and everybody else who plays on this server, we appreciate your faces. This is BayStared, and I'm out.